sure, like you were an all-pro football player. That level of athleticism rarely comes into MMA. How do you think that gives you a leg up going into Saturday's event?
Oh man, this is a tough sport. It's a grueling competition. I don't think there's such thing as a leg up. You know, in the heavyweight division, anything can happen. But I think my athletic ability helps me with my training and just being able to stick with it and adapt.
You trained your whole life to be a football player. How's that changed in terms of the preparation for football versus the preparation for MMA?
You know, I think the preparation is different as far as what you have to do and how much you have to do and the time you put in. On each side is different. I wouldn't say it's more or less, but I would say the difference more so lies in the level of competition, you know, and the seriousness, you know, because mixed martial arts is really not a game, and, you know, football is taken a whole lot more lightly. So I think that's where the difference lies.
Dana White has said that you kind of hit rock bottom after your football career. You went through a really tough time in your life. At what point did you hit the reset button and say, I got to try something new, I've got to change my life and really reestablish Greg Hardy 2.0?
You know, I'm a person that likes to adapt and understand change, and I think it was instantly when I found out I was on rock bottom. So, you know, as soon as I hit, I realized I was a broken man. I figured out what and where to go find help, and I solicited it, and now we're here, man. It's been a great journey, and glad to be here.
Given your past, many people were upset about you getting this opportunity. What's the difference between 2014 Greg Hardy and 2019 Greg Hardy?
I think I grew an inch. No, I'm messing with you. No, man, I've grown. You know, to say that a person hasn't grown over time is ridiculous. So I've grown in every way possible, and the people around me have helped me do that. Everything's changed as far as the sports, the venues, and the person myself. So, I mean, please keep watching and find out for yourself.
Are you thankful for Rachel Ostovich? She's really had a really upbeat, positive attitude about you being on the same card as her. She said that the two of you spoke yesterday. Fill me in on that.
I'm thankful for all of the UFC guys, man. Everybody has been pleasant and warm since I've been here, from, you know, the people that clean the buildings all the way up to Dana White, man. So this is one of the most loving and just, you know, grateful sports I've ever been in. Like the MMA culture, for people that go in and beat up people and choke people out. These guys are just so humble and down to earth, man. So it's been amazing for me, man. It makes you really want to be here and enjoy being here.
You call yourself the Prince of War now. When did that come about? How did you come up with it, and what does it mean?
You know, I wanted to portray a sense of humility, and also wanted to be myself in a sense. And I divulged into the sport. I've been living in the dorm room for 2 years, so this is what I do. I am war. Whether it's on a football field, I'm the best at it. And I think that being the prince is just saying that I am royalty, but I am down the totem pole, you know, and I recognize that there is greatness in this sport, and I'm not there yet.
What will make you the king of war?
Whole lot of knockouts.
44-second average fight time for you in your 6 fights, 3 amateur, 3 professional. Is that the kind of thing that you think we're going to look forward to with having you in the octagon, is just quick finishes? And given that you're getting these quick finishes and your background in football, people probably can't really question your cardio going forward either.
I like when they question my things. You know, question me. It's the human condition, man, and it's their right, it's their opinion. So it makes me better, and it makes for a more entertaining experience. I'm the Prince of War, baby, and I say what you should expect when you come to watch a fight is not knockouts, not 44 seconds. You should expect war, because that's what's happening.
There are always going to be people who question you and don't like you. I mean, people don't like athletes for any variety of reasons. But are you, are you apologetic, I guess, for your past and the things that have happened in the past? And now that you're moving forward with those, with this career, do you feel like looking back on that, you are sorry and remorseful for what did happen in the past?
You know, I believe the past has to stay the past for people to move on and move forward. It's asking athletes and asking, you know, you to do your job, one hand tied behind your back. And I think the thing about this sport is everybody has been tethered to something new, tethered to a martial way or a gym that takes them in and encompasses everything that they need to, you know, build themselves up. And I think that's what's happened to me. I've been able to build myself up and not forget the past, but build on it and learn from it. And that's been my blessing. So I do revisit the past at night. You know, I'm haunted and I am a broken man, but at the end of the day, I got to build myself back up with the help of the greatest gym in the country and around the greatest people in the world. So I think it's instrumental and detrimental to my focus if I do look if I start looking backwards and if I do not continue to look forward.
And finally, walk me through that process, living in the dorms of American Top Team, a world-class facility. What's it like, basically going back to your college days, essentially, is living in the dorm and learning a new craft?
It's humbling, man. You know, you got to go in there with the same attitude every day, which is take it, you know, because it's never going to stop. The only way to go to get to it is to go through it. And it's really hard to be mad, again, at these guys that are just super humble, like the best, most dangerous men in the world are the most humble and welcoming people in the world. And it's really hard to go in there and have a bad attitude. So I just kind of kept my mind focused on, again, the future and making sure that I'm working on myself and being the best guy I can for this kind of gym, for these kind of people, and presenting the best foot forward for these people that would even take me in and put their foot forward with me and for me.
Thank you. Appreciate your time.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it.